I'm Alan Dale from the We Are Tourism podcast in beautiful St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. I'm having a great time talking to people that are having a whole lot of fun in their sector, doing what they love to do. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourselves and tell us what you do? We'll start with you.
I am Holly Green. I am the event manager for Ocean Quest Adventures. We have an event center in Petty Harbour. We also do tours in Conception Bay South.
How about yourself, sir?
And I am founder, owner, father of Holly and owner of Ocean Quest. 28 years in business, and we're also a family that dive together. And you know what they say about a family that dive together? They thrive together.
That's fantastic. Wow.
So that's what we're doing.
So talk to me about Ocean Quest. Now, what is the experience that people get when they work with you?
Oh, geez, we have a very diversified company, from training scuba divers, bringing groups of scuba divers here from dive clubs or dive shops all across the world. And also we deliver one-offs like whale watching, Zodiac rides. We go snorkeling with marine life for folks that got no experience of diving or in the water at all, and we guide them in the water and have that cold water Atlantic marine life experience.
Wow.
And at times we have the whales, they come swim with us.
Wow. And from your perspective, what are you hearing from the customers about this experience?
It's blowing their mind. So they really are getting that immersive, intensive Newfoundland experience that they hear about when they travel. You know, they come and get eye to eye with a whale, or they get up close with an iceberg, or get to go cod fishing and then have their own cod to bring home. They love that they get to be immersed completely into tourism here.
You know, for many people, Newfoundland is a bucket list thing. They want to come here, they want to do this. And when they get here, they want to have experiences like they've never had before. Sounds to me like you're providing those experiences, all right?
Oh, exactly. Like, we go to the marketplaces and we sell our culture, our history, our heritage, our adventure. And now our culinary scene is all part of that as well. One of the reasons why we're having this event center, that people can experience our local cuisine. But we deliver on a promise, and people are coming. They're enjoying Newfoundland and Labrador, and they're enjoying our people. There's a total immersion, is the way we look at it, right? And they're going away and they're telling their friends. Next thing you know, they're back with others.
Wow.
And you know, it's just been working for us for the past 28 years. We have a great system, I guess, but it's all about the passion. Is what we're selling here. A lot of Newfoundlanders are all the same. It's in the tourism business.
You know, you can see the passion in your eyes when you talk about it, right? I mean, Dad seems like quite a storyteller, right?
Yes, yeah.
You know, so stories are so intertwined in this particular culture, and being in the ocean and seeing marine life, the stories that must come out of that. What's your favorite story of an experience that you've given somebody that's come through Newfoundland? Is there one that jumps off the page for you?
Well, it's funny. This is the best moment. Anybody who asks, like, what is the best moment of your life? You know, that's such an interesting question. And it's my experience, which I had. We were out doing a tour with whales, and it was foggy. The fog was so thick, you couldn't see a thing. All you could hear was the blow. And because it was so foggy, it was so quiet, eerie. It was just so quiet out on the water, and you just hear a blow, and you know, where did that come from? You hear another blow. And we were very patient. You can't really move the boat very fast when you have that much fog. So we were just hanging out in the sea. And all of a sudden, a humpback whale right next to our boat just came up and breached right next to the boat. And I got goosebumps, I cried. I was like, wow, what an experience, what a connection that we just had with nature. Yeah, it was phenomenal.
What is it like when you take somebody from a part of the world where they've never seen anything like that, and you give them that experience? They see a whale for the first time, and when you see their eyes, what does that feel like for you, knowing that you were able to orchestrate all of that? Well, except the whale. I assume you weren't talking to the whale, but maybe you have that skill. I don't know, Dad. But
they come back every year for us.
That's right.
What does it feel like when you see them just come alive in that moment?
Well, you know what? We are, I guess, in a way, we're manufacturing memories, I guess, by delivering these great experiences. So we're changing their lives by delivering these exceptional experiences, whether it be, the ice castles or the majestic giants or the underwater scenes of shipwrecks and marine life and whales. It's just unbelievable. And they rave about it. I have made friends all over the world because I changed their lives. I go to places now and I market and sell Newfoundland and Labrador and sell Ocean Quest. And people insist that I stay at their homes.
Yeah.
I've made friends, and because of that, it's just special for us. I'm called uncle to their daughters. It's amazing, and so it is. We are changing lives, and we're just so proud and so happy that we can do that.
Changing lives, but I also noticed from the badge on your lapel, probably saving lives too. So you're taking your business and converting it into a service as well to the broader marine community as part of the Coast Guard Auxiliary. Talk to me about the importance of that.
Oh my God, that's an amazing organization. And we've been involved in that now for, I think this is my 30-year pin. And so we're out there on the water. We're helping with exercises. We're saving lives. We're involved with SAR. We got the helicopters coming down on our boats, and our staff are engaged in this as well. And they're saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe I just did that."
Yeah.
So it is a very important organization, and we're very proud to be part of it.
And thank you for that service. There's nothing better than seeing two generations working together in one family, especially in the hospitality sector. What would you tell people, Holly, that are looking for a career in this sector? Folks that are maybe your age or younger, they're saying, I wonder, can I find my path there? What would you tell them?
This Hospitality Newfoundland is such a great organization to become a part of, and I say that to literally anyone who's working in hospitality. Bartenders, servers, become part of Hospitality Newfoundland Labrador, become part of Destination St. John's, attend their sessions, attend the training, really immerse yourself in this, because this industry, I've worked in several different industries, and this one really has the best advocacy for its people, for its products, for its province. Like the speakers that we get to bring in, the speakers we've been listening to this week, you don't get that in other industries. You don't get these CEOs, these directors, these vice presidents of really big, Air Canada, it's been awesome to be a part of, and you learn so much that you really can't learn if you don't become part of all of this, if you don't really be a member and get to live those benefits that it's amazing the amount of benefits and education that they provide. So that is my advice.
Oh yes, and the successes, it's there. 28 years in business. We're 28 years with Hospitality Newfoundland and Labrador. I'm on the board of directors with Hospitality Newfoundland and Labrador. And I have been over the years from time to time, and it is very special. I'm hoping this lady here now is going to pick up that and become a board member, whether it be one of the DMOs or Destination St. John's or Hospitality Newfoundland and Labrador.
I want to tell you what a wonderful conversation. I could feel the excitement in your voices as you talked about what you're offering to people when they come to Newfoundland and Labrador. And it's not so much an immersive experience, it's a submersive experience. So submerge yourself in their offering. I think this right here is the face of tourism in Newfoundland and Labrador.
Right on.